Inspirational Creatives, episode 219. Welcome to Inspirational Creatives. I'm your host, Rob Lawrence. Join me every Friday as I chat with successful artists, producers, and creative entrepreneurs who share powerful stories and strategies. They can help you to create the life that you want. Listen each week as these inspirational creatives show you how to take your creativity to the next level. You'll learn how to create a sustainable business that inspires others and gives you the financial freedom and lifestyle that you want. Thanks for listening. Make sure you sign up at inspirationalcreatives.com to get free exclusive bonus material. And now, on with the show. Rob here, and a very warm welcome to 30 Days of Daily Inspiration on the Inspirational Creatives podcast. Each day for the next 30 days, I'll be sharing with you an idea, a piece of inspiration or wisdom that I feel will help you to add more creativity to your life and business. It's Wednesday today, and welcome to episode 219. I'm just about to head down to London to meet a marketing agency and some colleagues, and I wanted to share with you an inspiring thought that I received recently, and that's about doing your marketing differently. I certainly wouldn't claim to be a marketing expert. However, I am lucky enough to know many, and I'd like to share with you some of what I've learned over the last couple of years in this very short episode. Recently, I attended a marketing event through the Association for Coaching, and the event in London was given by a marketing expert, Kim Arnold. An idea that Kim shared with us at this workshop was this concept of not being a marketing magpie. Now, if you're unfamiliar with magpie behaviour, the general gist is that magpies are often attracted to shiny objects. I often refer to this as shiny object syndrome, or rather it's a case of being attracted to the latest and most attractive looking tactic, strategy or thing. Now, you don't have to be a marketing expert to know that when marketing doesn't work, it just doesn't resonate with people. And that's because it feels misaligned with the rest of the brand, or in some instances, the brand itself is misaligned with the values that they are trying to promote. You've probably experienced this. Either you've seen people flitting around with their own marketing, or you might have experienced it yourself with your own marketing, particularly when you don't see instant results with one approach, so you try something completely different. The trouble with all this flitting around is that it's inconsistent and you won't make any progress, and you'll have no idea what's working and what isn't. To overcome this, Kim recommends having a clear marketing strategy, but also doing less with your marketing and doing it better. I think these are two great aims to have for 2018. They're certainly going to be mine. The importance of having clear marketing in a noisy and distracting world, full of marketing, particularly this time of year, has been emphasised to me on and off throughout the 3 years and 200 episodes of Inspirational Creatives. So what does it take to get clear on our marketing? In episode 189, I interviewed the 15-second pitch girl, Laura Allen, who shared with me what is at the essence of creating a great pitch. Here's what she had to offer.
The essence is having absolute clarity about what you're offering. And it sounds simple, but I think that people complicate things a lot of the time. They don't have confidence in what they're offering and that people would actually spend money on it. So they make things more complicated than they need to be.
According to Laura, having absolute clarity about what you're offering is essential. Laura also shared with me some of the more common reasons creatives get fuzzy about their marketing. Here's Laura offering why she thinks that is.
I think it's when they start having too much jargon in their pitch. They're in a very specific industry, maybe they're in technology, and they have a lot of phrases that would only be meaningful to somebody else who is also in that line of work. So I think you have to make it clear for anyone, make it so easy that a sixth grader can understand what you're talking about, which is hard.
So if you find yourself using jargon or lacking clarity in your marketing and not getting results, you may wish to rethink your marketing strategy. Going back to what I learned from Kim, a great aim to have is clear focus and a marketing strategy, at least a marketing plan. Before we wrap up this short daily inspiration, I'd like to leave you with this clip from my chat with Laura in episode 189 about what a clear marketing pitch can sound like.
I'll give you a quick example of the idea of simplicity can be a great thing. I once met a woman at a networking event, and I was presenting on how to give your 15-second pitch, and she stood up. And her pitch, the crux of her pitch was she's a freelance writer and she's never missed a deadline. And when you hear that, you're like, some people would say, well, obviously you'd be out of business in 3 minutes if you missed a lot of deadlines. But when you start working with freelancers, sometimes they take on too much work and they do overpromise and underdeliver. So just this simple pitch, I think she mentioned she had been writing for 15 years and she'd never missed a deadline, and people lined up to get her card. So it's that very simple pitch, but it was very compelling. I have another client and his pitch is, I'm a web designer that won't disappear on you. I've had the same email address for 15 years. I've had the same phone number for 15 years. Because if you've worked with web designers like I have, sometimes they wander off and you can never find them again. So that's part of Kevin's pitch. And it's been very effective because a lot of people have experienced that.
Remember, less is often more. It's sometimes about doing less but better, and that's certainly true for marketing from what I've learned from the experts. What do you want your marketing to do for you? If you need to stop doing something that's ineffective with your marketing, head on over to episode 216. You can find that at inspirationalcreatives.com. Press on episodes and then look for number 216, where we discuss what it is that you're going to stop doing in 2018. Which may help you to get much clearer and more focused on the goals that you're trying to achieve for next year. To learn more about Kim, head on over to kimarnold.co.uk, that's KIMARNOLD.co.uk. And to hear more of what Laura had to say about creating a compelling 15-second pitch, head on over to inspirationalcreatives.com, click on episodes and look for episode 190. I'd love to hear what comes up for you after listening to today's episode. So drop me an email at rob@inspirationalcreatives.com, and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow for another day of daily inspiration. Thanks for listening. Nothing beats the stories and advice of an expert to help you raise your creative game. I would love to know what you thought about today's episode, so don't forget to subscribe in iTunes, where you can rate and review the show. If you like this episode, I invite you to share it on Facebook or Twitter with the one person you know who will benefit from the wisdom shared here today. You can find the show notes on inspirationalcreatives.com/podcast. If you have a burning question or a great idea for a guest, head on over to inspirationalcreatives.com/contact, where you can connect with me there.